Hello everybody, welcome to the Formula Asphalt first round here in Mexico. And already there's an issue. It's pouring in with rain and I'm stuck on slick tyres. So by the time the race starts and I'm in last position, this race is already going downhill. Let's have a look at ABLAZE's start though.
Yeah, starting P2 from the grid. Same grid format that we started in race 1, and I can see there actually getting a drive-through penalty from literally just starting the race too early there. You can see Max alongside me getting a pretty good start. Me and Joseph struggled to get off the line there.
Yeah, it was wheel spin McGee for me, and it was jump start McGee for AJ Curtis, but we fly to turn 1. And AJ Curtis and Clark getting very close together. Clark being the Green Army champion, as I'm side by side with ABLAZE heading into the 4th corner. But what's going to happen here is dive bomb time for ABLAZE.
When the rain's going to end, I go for the overtake, and luckily Ghost out there. Yeah, you join us at the end of that one here, and then I try to round the outside of Joseph.
Oh, send it!
Like Postman Pat into the stadium section. I go for the switchback and we run into each other, giving ourselves damage.
But we'll talk about it in a minute as we try to defend from Joseph down to turn 1.
But after a classic switchback manoeuvre out of turn 3, the defence comes to a close with ease at the moment. As I pass this debutant, and but he sends it back down the inside.
He's gonna fucking go for it. There's no fucking way.
Hold it around the outside barely, and yeah, he's still there on the outside. How the hell is he still there with that traction? Jesus, Lordy Christ, we finally get ahead of him.
And yeah, this is where the mistakes start coming in. So I go into box thinking that the pit crew will just automatically change my win. Now, obviously, I come into the pit lane thinking that, oh yes, they'll change my win. But when I actually come into box, well, as you'll see in a minute,
okay, mate, that's it. Go, go, go. That was a fantastic.
They don't have the front wing out. Now I'm back on mediums. I say back on mediums, well, I'm on new mediums. And they didn't actually change my win. So, now I'm a little bit screwed. Actually, no, never mind. At the end of lap 5. And
what are you doing? I don't know what I'm doing. You're going round in circles.
Okay, that was a big one. That was a big one.
Oh my God, are you kidding?
And I just drive straight to the barrier, and that's my front wing completely gone. Now I have to box again to change my front wing. Now at this stage I was thinking about kind of just giving up, but I'm so glad I didn't. So I come into box. This time I know they have to change my wing.
And while that happens, we cut to the main straight and I'm chasing down for the lead of the race. With the Green Army champion in my sights. I'm a quicker up, I'm feeling a lot more confident around the circuit than him. He's screaming around everywhere around these corners. So I've got the barrier exit, I've got the DRS, I've got the traction, and I've got first position. But he's going to do the ABLAZE dive bomb and send it. So we're just going to do it. Then I lost footage for a few corners, and then we cut to lap 7, and I've got past him, just coming down into the stadium section of lap 7. I couldn't quite get the footage from lap 6 to 7, I don't know why, I just couldn't get it. But yeah, we're ahead of Exact Max now, and yeah, let's check back on, there's also this collision as well. Max was round the outside, we have a little bit of contact, and then he actually goes into the wall and breaks a bit of his wing. But let's check back with ABLAZE.
This is where I make another huge mistake. I just drop it. I don't know why. I just kind of did. I just dropped it on the curb. So now I have to box and replace my win. You guessed it. Again, for the second time in a row. First time it didn't work, second time I did manage to replace my win. This time I also had to replace my win again, which if you didn't know is not a good thing. So that now means that we are back down to last. But yeah, trust me, please stay with me if you're still here because it does get better. And that means that now we have quite a big gap to Ashley ahead, and yeah, so it's not brilliant. As you can see, the gap there, 9.6 seconds at lap 14. Lap 15, 7.1 seconds, so we are gaining because it is now dry and the medium compound tyres are starting to grip. At the end of lap 16, 4 seconds ahead. Now he's starting to come into sight a little bit more. We can think about how we're going to get this overtake done. And now look, you can see Ashley right in front of me there now. He is right there. At the end of lap 17, so penultimate lap of the race, we are right on him now. We got the slipstream. Not quite the DRS, but we've got the slipstream still. And we're going to think about just having a look, just trying to apply some pressure. And he has realised that we are behind him as he gets a bit of oversteer there. I go into the back of him. I don't know what I'm doing. I was completely off it, but we go around the outside, but that's not it. He goes back down the inside. He kind of overshoots it. I do as well. Don't really have any room to make an overtake there. We come down the hairpin. He's all over the place. I'm all over the place. But yeah, it's quite mad. This battle's amazing. But yeah.
We are the last lap of the last few corners before my first ever league race victory here in full ASPHALT. I'm looking to try and get another victory in another league race. The first of hopefully a few in Formula 1 league racing for me. So first league race for me in ABLAZE's first league race, and as you're about to see, he's about to have his first ever last lap battle. As we check back with
on the end, at lap 18, Joseph wins the race, but that is not the end of our race though. Joseph and Max 1 and 2, but we have got the DRS. Right, this is where the controversial overtakes kind of happen here. I get a bit under pressure. I go down the inside, and I actually make contact. He closes the door though, but that is not it. That is not it. On the last corner, I managed to get an amazing exit, but watch this, watch the gap here. Right, watch the delta. Look at that, 0.1 seconds, right? And watch this. And still P4, but the race may be over, but the standings is not over. Joseph, driver of the day, race winner, congrats. I went to the steward's room in the Discord and I basically just explained what happens, and Ashley gets a 2-second penalty, which means, you guessed it, I got my first podium.